Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo, and it is an exciting day because we have a new character that a lot of us have been waiting for it seems like an eternity. Now, unfortunately, Flameless Iori didn't show up yet. I don't know why Netmarvel's holding that off, but for whatever reason, he didn't come in. But the first thing we want to talk about is this Elemental Flame new event that we got going on here. It's pretty much like the cold one that we had, where you're going to come in here, you want to use your characters that are blue types, because they'll have the advantage against red. They'll be doing more damage, they'll be taking less damage. They're just going to be the all-around better way to go, and this really is awesome. And I'm actually glad to see that they're changing it. They're going to make other characters of different colors more relevant. Freaking spectacular. As far as characters to use, just use any blue fest. Any blue fest that you have, whatever the strongest one you have is, I'd say Original Zero is going to be amazing here. Leona, Gentoki, Mukai, Rock Howard. They're all just great characters that you could bring in here and tear this crap up. Although I would give the damage advantage to Original Zero. I think he would be the actual strongest as far as just raw damage. But you could make some arguments for that, but I think as far as raw damage, he's just the strongest blue. It's spectacular, lots of free rubies. They didn't change the memories that we can get here, which is fine. So you're just going to keep building up these tokens till eventually you can get memories, which is freaking amazing. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. KOF's knocking it out of the park. You see, we still have Immortal Victor, and I've actually been able to perk up my score. I'm not going to talk about that today, but I was able to perk up my score quite a bit with some small changes that a lot of you recommended in the comments. So I want to thank you and the people in my Discord for helping me out with that, but I'll talk about that in another video. Now let's talk about the new character, K13. Finally showed up in this freaking game. Now, they made a little change to this guy. They kept him a red defensive fighter, but they increased the red element fighter's attack by 45% and power charge rate by 20%. This is amazing. If they bring in a new dungeon where they decrease the power charge rate, this guy's going to be a great leadership for red fighters. Not only that, but he's going to be a great leadership for characters in Hell's Dungeon, for all the game modes in the game for the most part, as long as you're using red fighters. It's awesome. This won't be applicable in Championship, but other than that, it's freaking amazing. And he's even got PG gain in his kit, which is wonderful. Let's take a look at his core effects. He has decreased burn damage received. He has 4% critical rate increase. There's that power charge rate increase, which means he's going to have 35% power charge rate when he's in the leadership. He has a 40% freeze duration, so that could prove to be useful against characters that have freeze. We'll see. And then his PvP exclusive, well, deals burn damage equal to 150% of attack to all enemies upon attacking a burned enemy. Hopefully we get a new dungeon where burned is what really does all the damage. That would really make K even more relevant than what he already will be. I feel he's already going to be a relevant character as it is, but we'll see. And then the PvP exclusive, 40% chance to remove the target's power by 40%, which is great. Removing PG gain is great to keep them from using their ultimate skills when attacking a burned enemy. And he does have burn on 2 different skills, so as long as you get those skills off on them, their power charge rate will be decreased. Then he has a decreased damage received by 25% for 3 seconds when attacked by a burned enemy. This is great because, again, he has 2 skills that burn. He's going to burn them. He's going to decrease damage received by 25% for 3 seconds on a 5-second cooldown. That means if you can pedal around for that 2 seconds in between the 3 and the 5 seconds, you're going to have this up pretty much almost all the time. It's actually really good, especially since he's a defensive character. He's going to have a lot of defensive stats. Defensive characters really prove to be really awesome because of their tankiness, because of the stats that they have. PvP exclusive, gains super armor for 3 seconds when accumulated attack received reaches 5 times. So whenever a character has a accumulated attack that will reach 5 times stacked, I believe is what they mean, he will gain super armor. I actually thought this was hyper armor in the Korean post that we took a look at, but it is super armor. So that's kind of a bummer, but still really good because he still has the decreased damage received. He's still going to get super armor, so his skill won't get interrupted. However, with super armor, it's not as good as hyper armor in a way, because hyper armor, there's skills that attack hyper armor skills that won't slow the character down when they're using their hyper armor. However, when you're using just super armor, take for example Guinness's first skill. When he does that first skill, it's a big tornado and it wraps around you in super armor, you actually start slowing down. Because he's doing so many hits, it actually slows you down. It's actually kind of interrupting your skill. So it gives the other character time to reset their cooldowns and use their skills. So I really would have preferred to seen hyper armor, plus they would give him damage immunity, but it's still really good. And then his skills. Applies Infernal Flame to the target for 6 seconds upon a successful attack. Deals burn damage equal to 30% of attack every 1 second. Decreases critical rate by 80%, which means they're going to be doing a lot less critical hits to you. And you're decreasing their defenses by 30%, weakening them more or less. And by the way, these cooldowns are very low, 10.8 seconds, 10.9, 10.3. That is amazing. That means, you know, when you get max cooldown, you're pretty much going to keep this skill up almost all the time if you want. The second skill increases attack by 28%. Nice to see an attack buff on this guy, but it's not an attack based on defenses. That's something to note. And then a PvP exclusive, disable targets roll for 3 seconds upon a successful attack or guard. So even when they're guarding, you'll still get this. However, if they dodge this attack, then you won't get it. But still, it's really good. And it's really good because he has a grab skill. If you disable their roll, you'll be able to grab them. And with these low cooldowns, we'll see how his normies are. But he might be able to go in his combo as well. We'll see. But he does gain super armor for 3 seconds when using the skill. So he has no damage immunity. That is something that's kind of lacking for him. But still, there are plenty of characters that don't have damage immunity that are freaking insane. So I don't put a whole lot of stock into that, but it would have been nice to see it on him. Applies Infernal Flame to the target for 6 seconds upon a successful attack. Deals burn damage equal to 30% of attack every 1 second. Decreases critical rate by 80% and defenses by 30%. So he's got 2 skills that decrease critical rate and defenses. That's amazing. And then his striker skills, his grab skill, just some text. So let's watch these skills. Let's check them out. So unfortunately, they just gave him a 5 PG card. Now, I probably would have been, well, I am a little disappointed in that, but since he has that PG gain in his core effect, a 15% PG gain, and you can add 20% on his leadership, and that's going to work in all game modes except for championship, it's still really good, especially with awakened skills. So let's look at his first skill. That's a pretty fast skill. There is a slight, like you can see the startup, you know, he throws out his hands a little bit. So it could be interrupted, but man, it's pretty fast and it's a good long range attack. And that flame shoots across the screen very fast. Okay? Something else I'm noticing, he doesn't have any ignore guard, so maybe even a Ryugo set would be good on him. He could do this skill here, hit him from a long range, from far away, and still break the guard, maybe dash over there and then go into your combos. This here would be a really cool skill that's very fast. And then the third skill, man, that's quick. Look at how fast he slides under them. And then he does a grab right after. He doesn't do the grab immediately. So the thing is, they might be able to dodge right when he's dashing forward and then escape. But man, that's a fast skill. That's a fast damn skill. So we'll see how that plays out. Then you have Heat Drive, his special skill. Short animation. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it is cool and very reminiscent of what K should be. Then you have Hyper Drive EX. And this is the 5PG card that we already had in the game. Still a really cool ultimate skill. And the thing that's nice about K is pretty much most people are going to have this card. And it's a long animation. Very, very dope. And then Chain Drive EX. And this is just cool. He throws the glasses out. Does the big jab to the sternum, then the low kick, couple big kicks and punches. Oh yeah, and then the thumbs down. Very nice, very cool. Again, I wish he did have a 3PG, but also since he has the PG gain, I don't think it's a really big deal, to be perfectly honest. But in championship, it will make a difference. We'll see how it plays out. I think K looks like a fantastic character. He's got super fast animations. He has the decreased damage received. He has the decreased the critical rates and PG gain. He's got the super armor from his core effect. He has all the flame damage. He just looks like a tough character. We'll see how he plays out. Definitely worth pulling for, in my opinion, which is exactly what we're going to start doing. So let's do this. You guys knew I was going to do this. I had to go for K. And it's payday, so everybody's getting their rubies from League and Infinite Battle and Team Relay Dungeon and what have you. All right. Let's do it. And we got a ways to go before the end. But we do have 10,000 rubies. Really hoping I get this guy. That would be freaking awesome. Come on, hook it up. That's red. That's what we want to see. Okay, a fest. Come on. BK. BK. BK, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, the anticipation's building. That's not K. Of course, I knew it wasn't anyways. Yep, okay. Come on. Well, it's still awesome. I mean, Iori is still great because I am wanting to build him. It's great. Okay, no, that's great. I'm down with that, man. I'm down with that. I want to put this guy on my yellow team, but I need more memory, so it's awesome. We're getting pretty close. I think I need one more memory before I can start using him. I might have them all right now. I'd have to check that, to be honest. Okay, another fest. Oh, come on, man. It's so lucky. 2 fests right in a row. Come on. Come on. I'll be your partner, baby. Okay. Okay. Okay, still great. Still great. I'm using her in Hell's Dungeon, you know, pretty big. We all know how awesome she is. Or how annoying she is, depending on who you are. But that's because she's an amazing character. Come on, man. Look it up. Don't make me go to the freaking end. I don't think I have enough. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough rubies to go to the end anyways. Oh, sweet. Another fest. I'm just really hoping we get okay. Save those rubies. Come on. Nope. Oh. Oh. Yes, yes. All right. I was thinking, I was like, this is K, isn't it? This is K. Oh, hell yeah. Woo. I got so lucky. Oh, my God. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's spectacular. Hell yeah. Well, I know the next character I'm going to be working on. Hail to the yeah. And the crazy thing for K is, you know, he already has a 5PG card. And I already have it. You know, this card does inflict damage equal to... I mean, it's a better card. It's going to do more damage. I believe it has a lower cooldown than his other card. Let me look here. Let me see if I can find OK's card. See here. Probably already passed it up, I'm sure. Okay, there's his new card. They really should put the cards next to each other. See, nope, 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 nope. So much to look at, such a pain in the butt to go through here and figure all this out. Where is he at? There he is. Okay, no, well, this is on a 21-second cooldown too. And this actually does more damage. This actually has 18% of attack. Interesting. So the card that we already have does more damage than the other card. Let's look at the CP on that other card. Okay, jump in here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same. Actually, we got a slightly less cooldown on the original card, so I guess maybe other than maybe it has better AoE, I don't know, man. And the original 5PG's got some good AoE on it, so I really don't know. Maybe you're just buying it for aesthetics, because the other one actually does more damage, and it's on a less cooldown, and they're both 5 PG, so I don't think I'm even going to go for it. I think it's a cool looking card, but do I want to spend rubies on it? I don't know, man. I just don't think we need it. And I actually kind of really like his original 5 PG. The only thing I really like about the new one is throwing the glasses out. That's freaking dope. But let me know in the comments what you all think. Do you think that card's worth going for? You know, since there's actually more damage on the original card. And I mean, you know, for players like me that already have it, it really doesn't seem worth it. So that's kind of disappointing, but we'll see how it plays out in the future. Maybe the card is worth pulling for. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. So let me know how you're all feeling about K joining the fight. Let me know how y'all feel about the new event that we got going on, and what cards you've gotten, what characters you've gotten. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.